Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue and I'm from OML Embroidery, and over there at the computer is Dawn.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Happy music. You're a bit behind there. So, good morning, OML gang. I hope you guys are ready to have some fun. We're going to be making pickled clamshells. So, I'm going to talk about this fabric in a minute. Susan Weehee says, ooh, I have that fabric. Yeah, I would love more of it. It's pretty cool, pretty bright stuff. But first, we are going to do our upcoming and just released chat. So Don has been working on his Mylar. I think he's going to be the Mylar king. So this is the first one. It's a rose. Isn't that beautiful?
Close up.
If you want, yep. You can see the colors. Ooh. Don's just going to do a close up. I'll just leave it there. It's beautiful. Again, we're using iridescent mylar in between two color threads. So if you use like red, he used purple on top. If you use like red, it would give it a whole different look. Love the swirlies. And then, of course, just to be fun, he did this guy. And I really like him. I really like him. He has the grooviest beard. And, of course, a Mylar hat. I love the lines in the beard, Don. You did a good job on that. Isn't he cute? And
I like the chains on his pants.
chains on, yeah, well, he's a steampunk gnome. So right here, those are chains on his pants. There's biker gnome, cool gnome. Lynn says, oh, he is sexy. Awesome. And then I was playing around and I came up with this. I not sure if I like it. Dawn absolutely loves it. I wanted to experiment with lettering and Mylar and play around with the colors so you can see different top colors give it a whole different look. Isn't that cool?
I like it. I think it's pretty neat alternating the colors.
Yeah, I just thought it was fun and I did different edges on it just, as an experiment. Of course, I love the candle wicking. And these ones are pretty cool. I just played around. I like this one. It goes into the lettering. But what a difference it makes.
I like the one on the eye, too.
The outline. Yeah, it's arrows sort of thing.
Yeah,
so
cool.
Joyce says, love that, Sue. I like it. Like the lettering. I'll put this up. Probably give it away. I don't know. Just because it was my experiment. I was just experimenting. So I'll let you know, though, when it goes up, whatever. So just to show you guys, how cool the Mylar, the iridescent Mylar is. So I have been working on this. And it's coming along, and I'm really happy with it. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, it's quite something. So each of these is one block, and there's only 4 blocks to the whole quilt. But you can keep building it up. Now, this one is for pre-cut shapes. So I pre-cut a whole bunch of my hexagons, and it goes one by one, which you think might be difficult to do, but it's really easy. And it looks very hand-stitched. I added a little bit of color around it, and I really like it. I changed the size on these stitching, but doesn't it look like, your grandmother stitched it? I think so. I love it. I've made a few tweaks here and there. Excuse me. So then I made a second version because, of course, not everybody is going to be pre-cutting it. So I'm experimenting still. This is done with just regular applique. So just regular applique for this.
Is it raw edge?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
basically. I do have a little bit of covering stitches, but it's not really meant for perfection. I know we love perfection in embroidery, but it's supposed to look a little off because it's supposed to look like your grandmother made it. So a little bit of raw edges. I tweaked this around. I played around with satin stitches, and I'm not sure if I like it, so I'm probably going to have 3 versions of it. The piece by piece, the pre-cut, the regular applique with the same stitching as the pre-cut, and then satin stitches, so you can pick what you want. Isabel says, you've been busy. Yeah, I had a lot of problems with this design. It's really complicated, and you guys know how I like to have everything connected, and all my start and stop points kept moving, so I kind of got blurry-eyed about it. So I really like this. So if you put this one, the next set is going to make a little design here, but keep the pathway for the grandmother's garden. It's really cute. If you don't want to do that, now they're a little bit different sizes, but if you don't want to do the extra blocks, look, you can just do the flower blocks, and they just go together nicely. So this
Awesome.
this half will match up with that half, and you keep the whole thing going. So it's a different design. Yeah, that looks great. I can see it on camera better than it is here because of the angle. But you could do it this way, which is awesome. Now this and this happen to match, but that's okay. And one of the traditional styles is the same color center, solid fabric, and then designed fabric. So that's just the old-fashioned way of doing it, and that's why I did it the same. The yellow and green are completely interchangeable. I just thought it was a nice color, like a nice grouping of it. And traditional, they used bright colors like that. So this will be upcoming. I'm hoping I can size it. I can't go too small because there are a ton of hexagons on this. So we're not going to make it too small. But I'll see, probably 6 by 6. But for Lynn and the other 5 by 7ers, you can, I'll see if I can get it that small. So I just wanted to show you, this is my work bin, and this is when I was doing the second ones. So I have all my fabric for the regular applique, and I just filled my bin full of hexagons, and I kept them kind of in basic order. So purple for the centers, so I have enough centers. The greens, they got kind of mixed up here. Solids and prints going on. Some of them I cut in half, so I keep the other half because I'm kind of frugal that way, because they can go in the other ones. Look, more prints. So this goes with this, so solid and then flower. Isn't that awesome? I guess this one goes just as well with this, doesn't it? Yep, perfect. So I have some more flowers to do, but that's how I did it. Lynn, Sue, I can play on Captain Jack. Yeah, if you want to, Lynn. He likes you, for sure. Now, on to today. Dawn, can you hand me the pickled clamshells? I forgot to grab. It's right there. I can't get at it.
No, you forgot the main.
Yeah, the main thing. So we've talked about it a couple times, and people keep asking me about it because it looks so hard. So I thought, you know what? We need to do a video on it. For sure we need to do a video on it. And this is, I did a little history in the instructions about this pickle. This right here, the triangles, one up, one down, is called Pickle Dish. So that's why I called it Pickled Clamshells, because it's the pickle part and then the clamshell part. So there's 4 blocks in this one. And we are going to put them together. They come together quite nicely. The only hard part about it, I guess, is planning it out a little bit. So your top and bottom fabric match. So my next one, this little part here would have to be that fabric so it matches when you put it together. But other than that, it's super easy to do. And this is, again, a very traditional design, pickled clamshells. If you can believe it or not, when you're quilting this, each piece is fabric. So I've got half of that. I've got half. That's the fabric, and this is stitching. So it's, yeah, Susan Weehee says, so cute and fun. It is, and people will be like, oh, like it's a wow factor design, don't you think, Don? That's what you said when I started stitching it.
I love that one, yeah.
It's a wow factor design. And plus, you can make really big clamshells and really big, and look at the color play we can have on this. So many different colors. Halloween, I can't wait till someone makes this in Halloween. I'm gonna have to give in to my Halloweenness soon.
Oh, yeah?
I've been trying not to, because everyone was like, oh yeah, Sue does Halloween. But I think it's getting to be time where I can allow
Time to do a
myself.
Halloween one.
Yeah, I would love this in Halloween colors, wouldn't
Yeah.
you? I would think this would be awesome.
It would be.
So this is what we're doing today, but we're going to do it on a smaller size. Now, don't worry, though. I showed people the back before, by the way. This is just a little wall hanging or plant mat or something. And I just used the extra 10 squares for the back. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, it's reversible because this has a nice pattern on it. I could have quilted it before I put it on the back or something like that to make it even nicer, but I thought this looked great.
What are your fabrics?
What are...
What brand or whatever? So they like your fabrics. They'd like to know what they are.
I'll have to look. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure Blooming Garden... I'm writing the... Yeah, there we go. I'm writing the names on the back of this. So, Full Bloom Favorites by Ben Artex, and I got it from Missouri Star. Of course. Yeah, this, because people ask and I can't remember, so isn't that smart?
That's a good idea.
Because I don't remember the names of it, but that's what it is at Missouri Star. Layer cake.
Awesome. On a side note, people are asking about the washability of Mylar. And from what I understand, you can wash it. I don't know if I'd dry it, but
I wouldn't dry it. No.
Washing it probably would be okay.
Yeah.
Delicate.
Delicates.
Yeah.
Very carefully. Hand wash it if you could, but I think you can.
Because any of those designs would look great on a shirt.
Yeah, especially the I stitch, therefore I am...
Oh, for sure.
Hit the whole thing. There we go. I don't know if I get points for that.
You do.
Looks like beautiful plates at a street bazaar in Italy. Kinda does, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm thinking like fall colors. These are bright spring, summer colors, but you can do anything like that. So, okay, now moving on to today's, I wanted to show you now this is a very old, and I've used most of it, but I wanted to share with you guys how I keep organized. I keep the cardboard with the layer cake, and I put all the leftovers here. So if I need a little piece that matches, look, I've got it right here, then it doesn't get lost in your scrap drawers and you can't remember where it goes. It's all here. And I usually put a full sheet over it just so they don't get, missed when you pick it up. I stack them up.
Help
So
you stay matchy.
Matchy matchy. Yeah, so little pieces, big pieces, whatever. I just keep them all together. And like I said, I'm trying to name on the new ones when I open it. I put the name on the back. Suzanne Wood says, I also have that same layer cake fabric. Would you happen to know the name of it? Because I don't remember. And I really like it. I was going to do clamshells in clamshells.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that's been around a while. That you've had that layer cake.
I've used it so much. I usually only leave the ones that I don't really like. And this, I mean, it has its place for sure.
You just haven't found it.
Yeah, and this one print, you could see it's all there. And these I'm saving for a rainy day. But I picked out a couple of, I want it nice and bright. So these are the ones I'm going to be using. Love the bubbles. And then this pulls the darker colors. And then this has every color in it. So I thought that would be so much fun. So that's how I organize. This is how I'm going to go ahead and do it. Now I'm going to be working on the 6x6. So we should have a lot of extra fabric to keep. Oh, look at that. Half hexagon. Boop. Oh, look, another one.
Oh.
Hexagons everywhere. That's funny. I just put it all in storage. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to write the names on it, but you may be able to find it. So I'm going to have enough fabric to carry on because you remember it's like half, every piece is a half, so you need to carry it on. So there we go. Awesome. Julie, hello. She's over in Michigan. I'm going to wave at you because we can not quite see Michigan here, but we don't have to go very far to do it.
Christina from
Kansas. Christina from Kansas. Hello. And so cute and fun. Chris Yost. Hello. And Carol Bowser. Hello. Joanne Bull. Ann Daly. Awesome. So, okay, Don, let's go over to the machine.
All right.
And let's get this party started. Oh, it worked that time. Ooh. Are you ready for this?
Ready.
It's easier than you guys think. I love to create designs that look really complicated but are not. So the first step is placement. Did you guys all shout it out together?
I thought it.
Did you?
I did.
Did you think it loudly in your head? I don't know why I have yellow thread in here, but I do. So for the backing, the stabilizer, I'm just using my cutaway, the usual stuff, no show mesh. I just like it. It's nice and soft for quilt blocks and just works out nice. I should have. I was thinking of that when I started stitching. When we take this off to do the trimming, we will have a peeky poo. Yep, they usually do. I expect my bobbin police to, remind me it's a thing. I've been running out of bobbins a lot lately because I forget to check. It's just one of those things. So before we go over to the desk, Don, we'll do a quick bobbin check. Because
Better make them happy.
yeah, it's almost full. Woohoo, almost full. All right, back to the desk, Don.
What's up?
Tula pink scissors. Oh, I picked out some bright colored thread that I'm going to add in there.
Tula pinks? Oh, no, those are...
Excuse me? Excuse me, Don?
I now own a pair of Tula pinks, and I'm going to be possessive about it.
Wow. Did you guys hear what I gave him a pair of Tula pink, really nice trimming scissors. And he just said, hey, are those my Tula pinks? Really?
Well, that's what you do.
Of course. It doesn't mean you have to.
Oh, I'm not allowed to. Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Wow.
My bad.
So I'm just trimming the batting with my Tula pink scissors. Man, I'm going to go downstairs and touch them. Touch, touch, touch. Just to irritate you. You know what? You be nice or I'm going to cut paper with them.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. There we go. So this is a nice size block. I think it's pretty good. So we're going to do the applique first and then all the sewing. So there we go. Don is very hard to hear. Yeah, you don't actually want to hear him.
You don't need to hear me.
Nah, you don't need to hear him. We're not going to get him a microphone. We just can't do it on our system. And yeah, no, we don't need to hear him. So let's go back. Machine. So now we're going to start on our applique, and we're going to start with the top piece. So remember, each part is a half clamshell. So this is where you can have a lot of fun with fabric. You can play around with colors, different things like that. It's wonderful. So that is our placement. And I think for the top and bottom, I am going to use the bright flowers because it has a nice circle quilting design on it. Now, I'm not going to be too particular. I love that flower in the corner, though. There's no way I can make that work. So, we're going to split it up. So, place it, stitch it down. It's not going to look like flowers, but that's okay. We'll be able to see all the colors that I'm using, so I think that's awesome. Awesomely. Oh, I thought I was playing chicken there. Darn, I'm glad I didn't. So we're just stitching that down. It's kind of cool the way this is going to show. I like it. I was hoping to get that beautiful flower in there, but now we're stitched down. Awesome. So we're going to go back to the desk, Dawn, in a sec. As soon as we do our little happy dance there, my guy. Now we can go back to the desk. So this is going to look good. Now for this one, when you are trimming your applique, make sure you leave a seam allowance, and it's going to be on every block on the outside of the block. So this is the inside of the block, and this is outside of the block. So,
sorry, Misha's commenting about your nails and wants to know if you use dip powders.
Me? No, I don't. I'm highly allergic to them. I found out the hard way. Hugely, anytime anyone opens one up, I just, bleh, it's gross. I get a bad allergic reaction to it, so it's all gel.
Just gel nails?
Just gel nails, yeah.
They're pretty.
I like my nails, yeah. So this is, I did the design and then I stamped, same with the other ones. I have a hard time doing French tips on my left, with my left hand, so. Anywho, so leave a seam allowance and around the outside. So each of them has a seam allowance. So I think that's kind of groovy looking. That turned out better than I thought. It's a great way to use, big bold prints that maybe you don't care for. Split it up. All right, back to the machine. Dawn. I think the yellow is pretty. So now we're going to do the left half clamshell. What are we going to pick for that? Bubbles? Yeah, I think bubbles. I think that'll be perfect. See, it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick, this applique part. I always like to get the applique out of the way. So because I know I have to do a seam allowance when I'm laying my fabric down face up, that was a close one, almost had backwards fabric there, I'm going to make sure I leave the right amount for a seam allowance on the top and the bottom, and that's just going to make it easier. So now we're going to stitch it down. Really like the bubbles. Really like them. Yeah, it's cute. It's a cute fabric bundle. I've had it for a long time. Long time. So we're just stitching it down. This is the worst of it. It's going to get really fun really soon. But easy, don't you guys think? Easy so far. And do your little dance there, Luminaire. So, what do people think of Brother's new releases? Could we go back to the desk, Don, please?
Yeah.
Well, how many times the table must be in the wrong spot, Don? I just kicked the table again.
Oh.
It must be in the incorrect spot. So, as always, don't rush your trimming. We are going to have nice satin stitches to cover over this part. But still, you want it to be neat and tidy. And of course, leave your seam allowance. I could do this one a little bit better. There we go. Okay, back to the machine. Ooh, look at how pretty the colors look. Love it.
Good.
And we could do another color for this side, but I think I'm going to use my... I could. Never mind. I changed my mind. Perfect.
Shannon says she wonders if the Luminaire 2s, the used Luminaire 2s will disappear because everybody will just upgrade.
Yeah, probably. I guess it would depend on how much the Luminaire 3s are going for. I can't imagine, but... So, again, on this side, I'm going to leave the seam allowance so I don't have to cut it. So I'm just leaving enough. Just basically going to the hoop is fine with this beautiful color. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have any prices or any information for here in Canada. People in the Luminaire group, they already have it. Some people...
How much is it?
No idea. I only have an example from one dealer. There's a little bit of confusion about the 10 by 10 magnetic hoop, if it's included or not.
I wouldn't suspect so.
I know, but then the price is, if it's $1,200 American, wow, it's gonna be like $1,500 plus tax. So close enough to $2,000 for it here.
Leah said that she heard the upgrade for the Solaris, which is the baby lock version of it.
Yeah.
It's $1,200.
Yeah, I know. Back to the desk, Don?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really don't have a whole lot of information. The 10 by 10 hoop is extra. Yeah, that's what I thought, but everyone seems to think it comes with, which honestly, for $1,200, if the hoop came with it, I'd be okay with that. It's going to be a while till I get it. When I do, I'll do a video, but I might have to wait longer. So,
We have to wait anyway because I don't want to release it here yet.
no, I can't find it. I can't even find any information in Canada. See, doesn't that make it easier? You don't have to worry about the other side. And this is starting to look groovy. I
Nice.
love the
Yeah, I like
blues. That's kind of nice. All right, let's go back to the machine. Now, this is our last applique. So that went pretty quickly, don't you think?
It did.
I think so. And again, this is a 6x6. If you were to use the 5x5, I would think you could use a charm square, which a pack of charm squares, it would be really cool because you get 2 of each. So I think it would be really easy to lay out for sure. Now, the chances of me...
Apparently the confusion is they're offering the hoop in a bundle if you buy it before August or a certain date or whatever.
Yeah, but how much are they adding to it?
To the bundle, yeah. Because they'll add to the cost, obviously.
It seems a bit pricey, but, you know, I don't know.
Leah says she's not impressed with
The multi-foot? Yeah. Yeah, I have one though.
Yeah.
And I don't really use my Luminaire for sewing, although I probably should a little bit more, but I have my McDreamy or McDreamy. Back to the desk. Yeah, I have a dedicated sewing machine. It's just easier for me. Yeah, I don't know. I think the endless quilting would be really nice. Really nice. Captain Jack is awesome. Yeah, he may have to wait to be up to date. He is awesome though. So seam allowance, don't forget seam allowance. There we go. Beautiful.
I have to start a Captain Jack upgrade fund so that we can have enough by the time it's released here.
I know. So I did do a little fussy cutting. I actually really like how this kind of ugly big print fabric looks when you split it up.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I like the way that's turning out.
It's much better. So, okay, back to the machine. Now, we are going to do, in one color for continuity, we're going to do the quilting stitches, these quilting stitches, because they're the same and they're meant to match, and then the up triangles. And I'm going to do it in yellow, because I have yellow on. So, we're going to let that stitch. So this is the fun part. This is the stitching. And this is where you can really feel free to let go for colors and just try something. I could maybe pull an orange. There's a really nice green there. I think yellow's good for now. I think it'll look nice for the upper parts. So, just gonna have a quick drink while that's stitching. And now I can read. Some of the comments. Just be patient. It will still be around when you have the money. Huh. Who has the money for a machine like this? My goodness. Yeah. No. I'm gonna have to wait quite a while before I can get it. Before it's here, but also before I can get it. So, Carolyn says, I have a crazy quilt my grandmother made for me in the 1950s. All the blocks are from clothing she would buy at yard sales. Yep, that's how they made Crazy Quilt. By the way, Crazy Quilt clamshells joined in the hoop is coming up at some point. We need to do a video on. So all the clamshells are set together. Yeah. So what they used to do for the crazy quilting and frankly for the grandmother's garden would be that, and that is the reason why I did the pre-cut, so you can design it how you want. But any leftover fabric or anything, they would do it, and it's awesome. It's awesome. So pants that don't fit, you know, or ripped in the knee, they would cut it up and make something new out of it. And I think that's wonderful. You could go to Value Village or a different place like that, and you could easily just buy up stuff and cut it up. I've done it. It works. Awesome. Forgot to hit the thumbs up. Oh no! Have you decided the Halloween stitch along using the mystery quilt? Yeah, I think everyone voted for Wednesday. Last night before I fell asleep, I looked at it, and Wednesday seemed to be the most popular. So Wednesday at 4. So Sweet Pea is going to release it on Friday. That gives people a couple days to get their stuff together. And then we can stitch it out at Wednesdays at 4. I'm kind of excited about it. I think it'll be fun. Carolyn says, love this quilt block. I just bought a baby lock array, 6 needle, my first multi-needle, so no money to upgrade my Dream 2 to a Luminaire. I think the Dream 2 is great standalone. The only reason why I sold McDreamy was because I couldn't afford the Luminaire either. So selling McDreamy paid for a chunk of it. So otherwise I would have kept them. I was trying to really hard to keep them, but it just didn't work out that way. Anyone else have an answer to Jean's question? What is the question? What distance do you use from fabric to foot for embroidery? Oh, just whatever. I know what she's asking. You can, the Luminaire, you can change everything. I leave all those settings on default. So there we go. Just default, so I don't pay any attention to it. I generally never change the speed and the tension settings. I mean, in sewing you do a little bit, but again, I don't sew on Captain Jack, so yeah.
And suggesting that you run over to Detroit with the
It's not that easy.
You'd have to find somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Order it and then go get it.
Go and pick it up. Yeah. I know. Believe me, I thought of that, but it's still $1,200 that I don't have. So that's the problem. We just simply don't have it. So we're trying. You will love your multi-needle. I have a baby monitor so I can leave the room and know when it stops. Such freedom. Ooh, Sharon says I saw some new Halloween fabric recently. I'm trying not to look, to be honest with ya. Trying really, really hard not to look. Not to look. Heavy sigh. Yeah, I know. Halloween fabric is awesome. Jill says I must be a little daft. I thought the yellow triangles were applique. Awesome! That's what they're supposed to look like. And I changed a lot of the stitch settings.
I thought there was more applique.
Yeah, I know. And that is what's magical about this, because I think a lot of people didn't buy it because they thought it was way too complicated. Because if you looked at piecing that in the hoop, those little, oh my goodness, you'd be there all day.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I'm going to do a video on it because it's easy. That's one of the things I strive for. It doesn't always work. Grandmother's garden. But I try to make stuff that looks more complicated. There's always a secret to it. And I've...
Grandmother's garden isn't all that bad.
No.
It is more, a little bit more work, but I mean...
It sure looks it, though.
Yeah, I mean, what you end up with is the product is worth the effort you put into it, for sure.
Yeah. It's a whole lot easier than doing the English paper piecing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You'd be there all day doing a block. And to me, it looks the same. Sam came over the other day and she says, oh, did you English paper piece this, Mom? It's great. I said, no, I designed it and did it on the machine. And she just looked at me with her mouth open. She's like, wow. Jill says, I shall at some stage have a go at this design now. Yeah, it's... So what I'm always thinking is that this is the magic of machine embroidery. That you can take something and make it look traditional, but I've modernized it by making it for the embroidery machine. And any design that looks more complicated than it is, I love it. I love it. And this is 4 appliques, so I'm going to say this is beginner friendly. Because 4 basic appliques.
Yeah.
And that's it.
The hexes on your
1 inch.
1 inch hexies?
Yep, 1 inch hexies. Who or what is Captain Jack? Captain Jack is my Luminaire 2. Took me a while to figure out a name for him, but it's the name of the Luminaire 2. I don't know.
Machines must have a name.
Yeah, everything must have a name. Like my Dream Machine 2 was called McDreamy, which I think was a perfect name. So I had a bit of a hard time coming up with something for the Luminaire, but I did.
Well, see, you can see the name.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yep, it's Captain Jack. So it could be, depending on how nerdy you are, it could be Captain Jack Sparrow or the other guy.
Sparrow.
No, the other guy.
I don't like the other guy.
You don't like him from Doctor
I don't
Who?
really care.
Oh, I have a lot of stickers on it. So now we're going to go to stitch the triangles here and see. Captain Jack Harkness. And if you don't know who Captain Jack Harkness is, don't worry about it. Do you have a name for you? I name everything, and I googly eye everything. Yes, Captain Jack has googly eyes because, yeah. But, it's a good question. I try to say Captain Jack and Luminaire 2. No, but my girlfriend has names for all 9 of hers. Yeah, we had to sell a couple of our machines, but we had Barry, Barradin, Harry, Brother, Perry, Larry?
Larry we sold a lot long. We got Perry, Terry, Harry, Ragnar.
Ragnar is mine. Yeah. McSteamy,
Mary.
McDreamy, and Mary. Yeah. Just fun. And yeah, Jill, go for it. You'll be surprised what you can do. I also think if you did this design in solid colors, I think it would look amazing. And remember when you're putting it together, so you could either do the top and bottom in solid colors or the side ones. And when you put everything together, it's really gonna stand out. So awesome. I will not tell you what I call my machine on occasions. British swear words, I'm guessing. I never do that with Captain Jack. He's so wonderful.
I don't ever call them names, but I do occasionally.
Barry was the worst. Our commercial embroidery machine, and let me tell you people, you don't want a commercial embroidery machine. You don't. Anyways, he was very temperamental, and if you talk mean to him, he'd be just like, wait till you put 1 foot on the stairs and I'm shutting down.
Not working today, thanks.
Not working today, you gotta be nice. Yeah, it was almost kind of creepy. Stella!
Very demanding, too. Only certain threads.
Yeah, he was very picky. No, unless you're doing commercial stuff, please don't buy a commercial machine. It has a lot of
And
pitfalls.
And to be clear, your brother multi-needle is not a commercial machine.
No, it's semi-industrial. Alright, I'm going to change colors, and I'm going to change to the purple. We're going to do a purple. So taking off the hot
It's really
pink.
looking good with that fabric.
Yeah, it's amazing. It would be good for, larger size scraps too, and have all different colors going on. But see, it's easy. You don't have to tell anyone how easy it is. And I mean, it is a lot of work if you're making a quilt with it, but just do the bigger ones. Grab a couple of layer cakes and there you go. You don't have to worry about it. But you don't have to tell anyone. That's for sure. I better find a turquoise. Why don't I have a turquoise pulled up? There it is. It's right there. Awesome. So Eileen Roche has asked me to come back to the show. So I will be on August 25th. I'll be on that show. Yeah, and we're going to announce the project, and something else is going on at Dime. They've got a whole new line of stuff. I don't know what it is, but I think it'll be interesting. Sharon. Hi, Sharon. It's okay. You can be late. That's fine. But yeah, mark that down on your calendars. Try to be there. It's kind of nerve-wracking. I love it. I love speaking with Eileen Roche. I think she's awesome. She tries to give us all a shout-out, which is nice. She gets a kick out of the OML Embroidery gang. It's doing candle wicking, so that's why it's banging a little bit. There's a slight amount... Oh. Yeah, usually there's not much banging like that. It's just kind of light, actually. But because it's candle wicking, and some of them are a little closer than they should be, like at the top, right there. It's the same spot on all of them. But don't worry about it, for sure. For sure. Love the effect of candle wicking. I know. I would put candle wicking on everything if I could, but I love watching it stitch out. Even in the software, it kind of like spins very gently. It's beautiful. So it just kind of adds to it. You know what? If you don't like it, you can just skip it, but I love it. I love it. I love it. So back to Luminaire talk. So the endless quilting built in, I think, is going to be fantastic. So it's 10 designs or something, but on each one you just pick the size that you want and it'll fit everything on. So how do we use your affiliate code when we buy the blocks from Sweet Pea? You just click on the link, and I'll be posting it in the group, and buy the block. That's all you have to do. The code in the link lets Sweet Pea know that it's from me, and I get a little bit of extra money. So if you're going to buy it anyways, yes please. Cindy King, I have to run. Loving this design. Y'all have fun. You have a wonderful weekend, Cindy King. Thanks for joining us, even though it wasn't the whole thing, but it's okay. So that's how you use the affiliate codes, and it's just an easy and free way for you guys to help out the channel. I also have it for Embrilliance and Dime. That's it, though. Susan Weehee says, love the candle wicking and the contrast colors. Yeah, you know what I thought of? Black and white. Doing the design in black and white. Or shades of gray. I was thinking kind of monochrome. I was thinking that would look fantastic. Sharon, thank you very much. So now we're going to do satin stitches, and I'm going to stick with the purple just to brighten it up. So just satin stitches. And I think we're like almost done, halfway done. It's awesome. Find Sweet Pea in the right column of the website and click on it. There's no physical code. I think that's what she meant. Thank you. I will also, in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group, under the announcements, there is a link there under, so just look for Sweet Pea and Dime and then the Embrilliance one. So yeah, if you're going to buy anything for Embrilliance, just use my link. So it's more of a link than a code.
Yeah.
They just name it code for some reason. Yeah, it just helps out. It's wonderful and extra. Awesome. So I sent you that picture yesterday. Come closer so they can hear you for this. I sent you that. Well, nobody wants to hear you, but if I have to, they have to. I sent you the picture. Someone saw a stitch out of the long stitch designs. What did you, on the new Luminaire and the upgrade, what did you think of that? Yeah, I'd love to see it stitch out.
I would too.
It looked like nail string art, where you take the string and you twist.
That's kind of
It was stunning.
I liked it.
Yeah, there's 10 or so designs like that. I really want to
I'd like
see
try
them.
that.
Yeah, I want to see what that's about.
For sure.
I'm in the Luminaire group and someone had a picture of it. And I was like, wow, yeah. Brunch is my favorite meal. I have to eat breakfast because I have to take meds. Not necessarily happy about it. If you can't tell. Oh yeah, I love that purple. And if you notice, when I add the purple in, when Dawn zooms back, you'll be able to see the purple in it. The purple in it stands out. Sue, did you know the video for Lace Maker software is on all brands? Woo! No, I didn't know that.
That's cool.
That's awesome! Stuff like that helps so much, guys. It really does, having my video. I'd buy everything from All Stitch if I could. It's awesome. They have everything there. All... What did I say? Oh, all brands.
That's cool.
That is super cool. I'm pretty darn happy for that. So, what color should we use here? You know what? We could use purple again.
Yeah.
I'm going to use teal for the outside. See, this is where the fun is.
Purple again.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, well, purple, let's do it. This is what I did on the other one. So I'm going to do it opposite. So I'm going to do the triangles in purple and the rest of it in pink. Regardless of what fabric I have here. I think that's going to look awesome.
You mean the triangles aren't applique?
No.
They look like they are.
They do.
Awesome.
I changed quite a bit about it to hopefully give that look. Purple would be cool. Yeah, so I'm going to do opposites. And then this one for the designs, I'm going to add turquoise to it. So this kind of turquoise, I've got this one. It's not quite right, but it's the closest I have. It'll be fine. I was just looking for my purple and I'm stitching with it. So, booyah. Halloween. How about Christmas? And for Christmas ones, I would take one of the elements, so the candle wicking, the satin stitches, the quilting stitches. Even though they're all attached, you can just stop your machine. But I would do one of those, one or two of those maybe, in metallic thread. And I think that would look awesome. So if you could picture this with Christmas kind of fabric, colored fabric, with a little hint, green on red, red on green, white highlights. Now you're getting it. There you go. Sue, I live close enough to All Stitch to go there if I'm having an embroidery emergency. Bill Cohen is awesome. Ooh, now that's a connection. That's a connection. We don't have anything near us, unfortunately. The place where we have to go for Brother Anything is not a great place, but he has great prices, so we keep buying from him. He gets great deals. That's it, though. Nothing else.
Buy from there, service somewhere else.
Yep, I know.
If I can't do it.
Yep, I know. It's the way it is. So, yeah, Susan Weehee has a great idea. Green on red, red on green, white highlights. See, I think that would look just as stunning as the different colors that I've got going on here. I think it would look great. Or, I mean, you could try doing all the satin stitches in one color, all of the triangles in another color, that sort of thing, and see how that turned out. So many possibilities. Or you can just close your eyes and pick a thread and do that color.
It's looking really good.
Yeah, it's really amazing how it comes together. So much fun. So if you were hesitant about this design, just grab it. It's worth it. I keep everything down, like the prices down low. It's just so I can keep everything going. So recommend these designs to your friends. You know, if you're doing one and you get it done, post a picture of your design one. You don't have to say OML Embroidery, but kind of like, look what I did sort of thing. That would be very helpful if people could start doing that, for sure. Gail Tips, I have to meet my real estate agent at the new house. Ooh. Should we tell them what about your job? So yeah, speaking of that, we're having rough times here. I've told the admins about it, but I'll tell you guys now. I don't know how to say this. How do you say it? We've had to make some big changes around here. Things aren't quite equaling up to what they should be, unfortunately. This is why I'm working really hard. I'm exhausted actually about the designs. Hopefully I can make up the financial difference, but Dawn had to go outside the home and get a job, which is really sad because we've worked together 24/7 for 10 years, almost 11 years.
You mean you don't want to break from me?
Oh no, I do, but I really wish she didn't have to get an outside job. I wish we could keep doing embroidery together.
You still are.
Not as... It's gonna be weird though. Who am I gonna yell at? We love you, Sue and Dawn Brown. No yell texting.
No, you yell text me.
I won't. Why are you picking on me? Yeah, it's really hard. I wish we knew this was all coming. The problem is our big production company is too slow. It's not sustaining us. And I was hoping all the designs in the YouTube would, you know, pick things up and Dawn could dig in and be a part of it and we can make really cool designs, but
it's not quite there yet.
it's not quite there yet. So, yeah.
Keep doing Mylar if you guys keep buying them.
Sue, it'll be a temporary situation until the comedy till the econ. We're kind of hoping. It's just really sad that it has to happen. Better him than me, however, but hey, I've been a stay-at-home mom for 25 years.
Oh, I've only been doing it for 10, so you got me beat.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Because I was an actual stay-at-home mom, and then I formed the other company, and I've been doing that ever since, and met Don and got him to work, and yeah. I know how you feel. I just lost my job due to reduced production. Sucks. Yeah, it really does suck. When we have to shut down the other company, I'm gonna be really sad. I started that in like 2005. So anyways, big changes. Trying to get Don to do all the Mylar he can.
I'm having fun doing it, though. I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah. He's going to have to work 2 jobs, so he's going to have to go to work early in the morning and come back, I think it's noon, you said?
Yeah, either early in the morning till noon or like noon till 7.
Yeah, I think you should go early in the morning.
Well, whatever it ends up being. But yeah,
And then he's got the afternoon to work, and then dinner and rest, and now.
it'll work out.
So now I have time to sew, I just can't buy all the stuff you want. Yeah, I know. I feel that. There was, for the grandmother's garden, I don't have enough of the green, and I wanted to buy it, and I just can't. So I haven't come up with another solution, but I'm going to have to start another quilt of it. So, yeah. I'm a true believer that when one door closes, another door opens. Keep the faith and it'll all work out. I'm going to keep going, doing the absolute best I can. I'll just maybe...
I love hanging out with everyone.
Well, yeah, I know. But I'm going to keep it going. For sure. And I have lots more ideas.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to start on the Halloween Mylar.
Yeah,
I think that'll be fantastic.
I haven't done too much of that Halloween aspect more Gothic. Although that rose, that's my favorite so far, that rose.
The rose?
Yeah.
So all of
You
Dawn's
can brighten up the colors if you want to.
all of Dawn's test stitch, I'm gonna sew them together. That's why I cut the ones out today. I'm gonna sew them together and make a wall hanging for him. And I think that's gonna look nice. Oh yeah, that does. The colors on this. Yeah, I'm glad I did it that way. Now on the other one, I did different colored triangles, different colored candle wicking, and different colored satin stitches, but I'm really glad I did it like this. So then I know that's my pattern. Anyways, I don't want you guys to worry. Once Dawn gets working, we'll be in a much better position.
We just want them to know in case they notice changes.
There's gonna be changes, because, yeah, it's gonna be different, and I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to handle of everything, but...
We'll do it together.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So, he still will be doing stuff, but while we still have the production company, Dawn will have to do that first. But you can always work in the evening, right?
Oh, yeah.
Turquoise.
Turquoise.
Turquoise, turquoise.
Good change.
Yellow and turquoise. What do you think that's going to look like?
I like the googly eyes, and with the bottom of the hoop with the latch thing, it looks like his tongue's hanging out.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. Or he's zipped it.
Or he zipped it, yeah.
Zip it! Alright. Candle wicking. Go.
Will you stay on YouTube? Yeah, we're on
Yeah,
YouTube.
oh yeah. Yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah.
going anywhere.
Yes. I can do the videos without Dawn. It's not quite the same, but I can. It's fine. We're both retired, prices go up, income stays the same. Yeah, we're facing that a little bit. People just aren't buying stuff, and that is our problem. I mean, we have plan B's and C's and D's to, you know, get through everything, but we've exhausted all that, so we always said if we got into issues that Dawn would go to work, not me.
Yeah, we decided that a long time ago.
That was our deal. Yep. Bottom line plan, yeah. But anyways, it's just, you know, different. I just wanted to tell you guys. It's just different. Not a big deal. And hopefully things will pick up. I'm gonna do turquoise. I'm gonna do it. I'm liking using the same color for the candle wicking. This one wasn't candle wicking, but for the candle wicking and the satin stitches, that's a whole different effect. It's amazing just changing thread colors. This is the last step, by the way, and we're done. We're a little bit over time, but that's okay. We've dropped away from doing craft shows because I'm high risk. Profit was our fun money. Yeah. See, I wouldn't do craft shows. I like the designing. I'm thinking I am having the best time ever creating these amazing quilts. I wish my grandmother was around to see what I can do.
So I like to sit and design that.
I was.
I'll tell you what, though,
It did. It took you a week.
yeah,
It's like grandmother's garden. This is.
a long time.
I had to step away from grandmother's garden more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah. My hubby is getting a second job as I'm disabled. I've cut back my crafting, but I still feel bad he has to do it. Yeah, maybe that's what I feel. That's actually a good point, that Don has to go to work. I don't know if he wants to or not, but maybe. He likes getting out more than I do. I'm not into getting out.
How many times have you been out in the last 2 years?
I've been out twice in the last 2 years. I go outside in the backyard, but going shopping or whatever. After Sam, my oldest, got COVID right at the beginning because she's a nurse and she has heart problems. So my 25-year-old kid has arrhythmia because of COVID that I'm just like, I can't do it. So, yeah. Karina says, I make bags and sell at market. Oh, Karina's bags are awesome to pay for my fabric addiction. Yeah, I could go on Missouri Star and buy everything. Just simple. Just simple. What could I possibly do to earn money with embroidery? Just starting to learn digitizing, so wouldn't be able to do that. That's a good question. I can't figure it out. If I did, Don would be here. Well, he is here, but he would be able to stay home. Yeah, it's not an easy business.
A lot of people are doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Delete that. Quick. Yep, they're doing it. Thank you. Misha's on it. I'm like, wow. I wear a mask everywhere I go and still got COVID. Oh, diagnosis was yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. Fortunately, the COVID, because Beatrice just had it, she is also a nurse, and she got it from an outbreak at work, but she wasn't nearly as sick as Sam. So, I mean, she was sick. I'm not going to say she wasn't sick. She was sick, but she's okay. She doesn't have heart problems, so yeah. Praying for full and quick recovery. Absolutely. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. We'll forget about all the sad stuff, blah, blah, blah. I just wanted people to know because things will be changing a little bit. But, meh, I don't want...
You'll still be here.
I will. I'm not going anywhere, just so you know. I am not going anywhere. Put that up on the screen. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not leaving the group. I'm still going to be doing designs, classes,
We'll still be an OML
teaching. Yeah, we'll still be a gang. For sure. So, yeah. Betty Turner says the OML gang is a fantastic support group. You know what? It really is.
It's helped us through it.
Yeah, it's helped us through it for sure, because it makes me happy when I come up with something and everyone goes, wow, you know, that I've accomplished something. someone like Lynn, for example, she didn't know anything about embroidery, and the whole gang embraced her, and she feels really part of the group. So she's going to try anything she can just because the group has encouraged her. So, and we will still have movie night. Yeah. What are you laughing at?
P.S. It's movie night.
Oh, I know. Thank God for our Lynn Broadman. Well, Lynn isn't a change kind of person. She doesn't really... Oh, no. I'm yakking and not watching. Oh, well. We'll fix that. Oops. That'll be in the seam. And it's a hard transition for her, but we got her going. And I couldn't have done it without you guys. She would have just said no.
Now she just goes crazy with her embroidery.
Oh, yeah. She's not afraid of anything. All right. Let's go back to the desk. Now, I just had a little problem here. Let's move my thread. A little problem here that it caught, and I didn't stop it, but that's okay. It's going to get caught up in the seams. It kind of pulled it a little bit, and that's why. But it's not going to show when we sew it together. Lynn says thank you to everyone for the support. You know, it's helped Lynn get through it too. Embroidery is therapy, and stitching out something beautiful or challenging yourself, or, you know, when you stitch out something like this and you put it all together and you give it to someone as a wall hanging and they go, wow, then you know what? That's, yeah.
Embroidery is therapy, Mom.
Mom? Why'd you say it like that?
I keep trying to get her to do it, and she keeps saying no. So I'm giving her a hard time.
Leave her alone. She's Santa Mom, and she's awesome.
She is awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
But I can give her a hard time.
So yeah, play around with colors. Now this does look really complicated. It looks like you spent hours doing it. It's 6x6 size, and it was 38 minutes. So it's do the applique and then change your colors and walk away. So it's pretty easy to do. And have a lot of fun with fabrics and colors. This is going to be my new thing. I like how this looks. I really like how this looks. 1,000 stitches a day keeps the shrink away.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a Mylar design.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good. So everyone, keep your chins up. Be happy. Stitch, learn, stitch, smile, and have a ton of fun with embroidery, and you know, step out of the ordinary and do something fun. Play. So thanks everyone for watching. I can't wait to see what you guys do with these pickle clamshell, pickle dish, or pickled clamshells. I think pickled clamshells is kind of funny. Have some fun with it. I can't wait to see what you guys will do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, I love the colors. I love the opposites like that.